Hey, my name's James Nicholson. I hope you guys are well. In this video, I've got something totally different to normal, but it's something I've been asked in the questions a lot over the last few months, and it's about tracker mortgages. Now, a tracker mortgage is a rate that follows the Bank of England rate. So it's a variable rate, and over time, they have been quite successful. But with rising interest rates and uncertainty, I've been saying to people, don't even look at this, don't consider it, because they were just too volatile and risky. But things have changed. So in this video, I want to talk about why tracker rates are actually cheaper on average now than fixed rate mortgages, why it could be something for you to consider. We want to also talk about the pros and cons, and I'm going to give you an example of tracker rate that's available right now that is a really, really good deal you might want to look at yourself. So before we jump into this, as always, make sure you smash subscribe over there and hit the bell notification. Look, this video could probably help somebody you know. I'm sure you know someone that's unsure, uncertain what to do with their mortgage at the moment. So maybe smash that share button. Then you can share it on WhatsApp, Facebook message, email, whatever you want to do. Also, while you're here, smash like, tickle like, do something to the like button. That helps me with the YouTube algorithm and means you're just an all-round good person. So, trackers. Well, here's a quick story. So, I've got a portfolio around the country, Doncaster, London, Dorking and Hastings. Now, my Hastings properties, I've owned those since around 2004. So we went through the last property crash, and what I recall from that was around 2009, I think it was, when the rates really started dropping to try and stimulate the market again. And the rates were so low, that's when we started getting these ultra low interest rates. And I was at the end of my deal, and I went to the broker and I said, look, I'm on this deal, which was something like plus 0.1% on top of the Bank of England base rate. It was nothing on top of it, basically. And he said, I can't get you a deal anywhere like that. And that lasted for years. 4, 5, 6 years. I was just on this variable rate, not able to get a deal anywhere, not like what I could get currently. And that was on a variable rate. But that was when the rates were significantly low. Now, a number of people, when the rates were going up, we started talking about this a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, when we had the 14 consecutive base rate rises with the Bank of England. People were saying, well, look, at 2.5%, rates are going to come down at some point. So I might go on a tracker and then wait for it to drop. And if they did that, I was always like, you don't know where they're going to end up. And if you did that, you'll have ended up paying a lot more because the rates went up so much. But now rates have been fixed. We know they're coming down. The ECB, the European Central Bank, has dropped rates this week. The Canadians have, the Swiss have. The Bank of England is saying they're going to drop rates as well. And that's why trackers are quite a good deal at the moment. So I just want to give you the option here. Any deal that you do is not on me, it's on you. Go and speak to a broker, get your own financial circumstances worked out, because this is not financial advice. I'm just sharing with you what's out there. So we're talking about tracker rates here and the 2-year deals at the moment. So on a 2-year tracker, the average deal at the moment, can't even draw a 5.94% is the average in the market at the moment. And that's on a tracker. Now, on a fixed deal, the average deal at the moment is 5.95%. So it's cheaper. But we also know that it's likely, very likely, that rates are going to drop. So let's look at the scenario that we've got 300 grand here. And we're going to look at the best tracker deal on the market at the moment. And that's with Nationwide. So if you're looking for someone, that's an option for you, isn't it? Nationwide. And their best deal on tracker at the moment is 5.35%, and it's it will be 0.1% above base rate going forward. Base rate. So if the rate drops to 4%, you'll pay 4%.01, which is very, very nice. Now, 300 grand, let's just say we were borrowing £300,000. The monthly payments on that would be £1,815. Now, we know rates are going to drop. Is it going to be June, August, November? Who knows for certain? But it's very likely that they're going to drop this year. And all of the other places have dropped by 0.25%. So let's just say this happened for you and this dropped by 0.25%. You would save yourself immediately £44 per month, which means your new payment would be £1,771. Thank you very much. So in that scenario, the tracker is a good thing. It's a good to hedge your bets on this, but it does have risk. What happens if inflation at the end of the year goes crazy? And the scenario then is that the inflation goes crazy and the interest rates start going up. Now, no one has a crystal ball for sure. No one knows for certain. Wars could happen in other places that cause all of this stuff to get more expensive, and it causes a surge in interest rates again. But for those that have got a bit of an appetite for risk and could afford the rates going up, this might be a good option. It might be now could be the time to look at a tracker rate. I haven't said that for a long time. In fact, like I've said, I've been quite against tracker rates for the last few years. I just didn't feel that they were a good value, and I just didn't feel that the risk was worth taking. But now I'm of two minds. I think if I had a portfolio, let's just say I had 4 properties, I'd probably fix 2 of them, and I would probably consider a tracking rate on the other 2. I would look at not putting all of my eggs in one basket. That's what I want to protect myself. Don't want to be over leveraged. So I've got 2 that are like secure and safe, but I've also got 2 that could vastly improve and give me significantly better rates over the coming months. So what do you think about this? Nationwide have got a great deal at the moment, 5.35%. There are other lenders that have got close to that as well. And in fact, I've found when you go on a tracker rate, it's kind of sometimes easier to get through the affordability checks and stuff like that. They seem a bit more keen on lending on tracker rates. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Will you be looking at trackers or suggesting it to people? Do smash like, do subscribe and hit the bell notification. We're on the way to 25,000 subscribers now. We're going to hit that at some point this month. So help us get there a little bit faster. Do check out all the other content on my channel, including this video right here.